we have the 2022 Paper 1 question 13, and it involves the subject of surds and expanding brackets. Pause the video if you want to have a go at it. It's worth 3 marks, and you have to expand and simplify the expression given here. What we're first going to do is I'm going to copy this out, and you need to know the laws of surds. I will show you them in just a second, but you should have them in your notes. Minus root 2. Add on 8 root 5. If you have a look at the question, it says expand and simplify. Those are known as the command words, i.e. those are verbs telling you to do something. It's a command. So the first part of that is to expand. We're going to expand this section, and to expand this, what we're going to do is, you know that if you have A of B plus C, suppose you had this, then it's going to be A multiplied by B, so AB, then add on the A multiplied by C, that's AB plus AC. So the idea is the number outside of the brackets you multiply by the first one, then you multiply by this, watch the negative sign, and you add. So let's write this out. So we have root 10 multiplied by root 10, because the first product is the root 10 multiplied by the first term in the brackets. So let's do root 10 times root 10. Then it's root 10 multiplied by minus root 2. A positive multiplied by a negative gives a negative, and we then do minus 10. Root 10 times root 2. And we then add on the 8 root 5. I need you to know a few of the laws or rules of surds, and the first one we're going to look at is this, where AB equals A times B. So A multiplied by B is AB. We get this. So root 10 has to equal, if you substitute A is 10 and B is 10, you get root 10. So if you make A is 10 and B is 10, we get root 10, and that equals 10 times 10, root of 10 times 10. And that equals the square root of 100, which, funnily enough, is 10. An easy way to think about this is, if you get root A multiplied by root A, you get A. But if you didn't know that, then you can use the rule of this one. So I'll put all of the laws, I'll put all of the laws of surds in a box in orange boxes. So we have this one, and we have this one. Now, regardless of which way you do this, we get that root 10 times root 10 equals 10. Root 10 root 2, well, that has to equal, if you make A is 10 and B is 2, AB would be 10 times 2, and that's all inside the square root. And we then add the 8 root 5. Now the next part is we have to then do 10 times 2, that's root 20, minus root 20, plus 8 root 5. We now have to simplify root 20. Now how we do that? Well, we have to write out all of the square numbers that are less than 20. So you do 1, 4, 9, 16, but we don't include 25 because 25 is greater than 20. And you have to find the highest of these numbers, which is a factor of 20, excluding 1. So 1 is, 4 is, 9 isn't, and 16 isn't a factor. So the highest is 4. What we then do is we then write 20 in terms of 4, and 4 times 5 is 20, so we then write it as such, and plus 8 root 5. Continuing this logic again, we know that root AB equals root A times root B, so we can say root 4 root 5 plus 8 root 5. And you now notice that there's two terms in terms of root 5. The second and third have root 5. It's a good sign. So we have 10 minus the square root of 4 is 2, minus 2 root 5 plus 8 root 5. And that gives us 10 plus 6 root 5. Now let's have a look at how this question would have been marked. The first mark would be for expanding the bracket. So if you got root 100 minus root 20, that would be your first mark. It's kind of hard to know at which point you would get it, but I reckon about this point would be the first. The second would be getting the 2 root 5, and the third mark is for the final answer. Now, you don't get any marks if you don't show the working. The reason is because they are assessing your knowledge and ability to apply the laws of surds. But if you just write an answer down, you're not showing that you know those and you can apply those. Of course, there was a few commonly observed responses. The first one makes no sense, is where people write this, that root 10 minus root 2 equals root 8. This is nonsense. This is nonsense, and so many candidates wrote this. So I hope you found this video useful, and best of luck with the studying. I'll leave this up one last time, and thank you for watching.